As of today, there's approximately 150 so people from the industry, from textile, and from the consulting world that are involved in this program. The Asphalt Pavement Exchange is a quality initiative for asphalt pavements. This is a contract that TxAPA has with TxDOT to overlook and oversee what's happening as far as asphalt in Texas.
And so the origins of this is to try to educate continuously. So not a one and done. So there's a lot of classes everybody goes to. So folks can start small, they can grow through it, and they can end up at different levels. Create a career path really for folks education-wise.
So Apex will serve as an information exchange program. I view Apex as a way, as a vehicle to further streamline those initiatives to the districts to talk about the different specifications, different test procedures, materials, anything to gain better knowledge of the subject.
We have 8 working groups that really drive the whole program. These different working groups include communication, safety, ride quality, construction inspection, materials and mix design, pavement design, the asphalt pavement specialist, and the essentials workshop. And they're tasked to meet and develop products that they would like to see that would help answer questions and improve the education program across the state.
The task force is charged with overseeing the overall Apex program. And there are individual tasks that the task force is handling. The first is got to identify those key topics that we want the Apex to be working towards. That task force is also tasked with identifying the target audience. Who are we going to deliver that content to? Beyond that, we're going to need some help in developing the content of those key topics.
And I think Apex is just another one of those tools that the districts can use. So we have the district pavement specialist. We envision those positions to be a resource to the districts for all asphalt pavement issues. It's a network to use to get good answers and to communicate with each other. So the faster we get people from entry level to competent, independent, the better off our workforce is.
Early on in my career, you were put out in the field and you were told, observe and learn and measure and pay things for the contractor, and you really didn't know that part of the craft yet. For lack of a better term, you're almost thrown to the wolves.
We've got a lot of folks out there that are new to asphalt.
We will be doing monthly education programs for them, again, trying to build that group up and foster that communication.
If there's ever an issue out on a job and we have an inspector out there that doesn't know exactly how to handle it, it's a new situation, new problem, things like that, they can always go to somebody, and that is that asphalt pavement specialist in that district. We expect them to know where to go to get those answers.
We have such turnover that we've got to get more information out to these newer people, especially like a young project manager. Come over here and learn about pavement design, and when you have that job that you don't think's quite right, maybe you can show somebody, hey, this is what I learned over here at Apex.
To give enough information to put those tools in the toolbox to be an effective communicator when you're on the project. That's going to help build those relationships, and it's good information sharing so we can learn from our mistakes and continue to move forward.
Apex is going to be able to provide for us as part of the industry, education for my project managers, for my lab supervisors, those decision makers. We will all be talking the same language, and I think that's very, very important.
I think communication is one of those lost arts, and I think most people realize that. So I think we're going to work on communication about materials, about specifications. We're going to talk about construction practices and what that means and how it takes a partnership of industry as well as TxDOT out there to build that quality roadway. We cannot do it by ourselves. TxDOT cannot do it by themselves. It's going to be that whole life cycle of communication, whatever it might be, everybody communicating together.
We'll be developing all kinds of material from briefs to guides to infographics to videos, workshops, which will be one of the first big programs that we actually deliver starting later this year.
It's going to be that centralized location, that one-stop shop to find resources, references in one location, and then beyond that, it's going to bring together individuals that have the same interest.
What we have to truly understand is the job we perform impacts other people. And what we have to do is almost kind of teach some people on how to communicate again. To me, that whole life cycle is what we have to be in tune with each other to be successful and to be producing quality asphalt pavements.
There's nothing better than having everybody getting the same guidance and doing things consistently. The APEX program is a way to speed people's development.
So that it doesn't take you 20 years to gain it.
And that target audience is wide open. From a 6-month employee to a 20-year employee, everybody can get something out of this program.
Let's show people how to do this the right way. If you've got ideas, you can just send an email to join us at apextex.org and keep in touch. This is just a really neat opportunity for Texas to have a Texas-sized program that is going to be the envy of the nations.